compared you to Brian Urlacher. What do you think about that comparison?
It was awesome. The next day he came up to me and said, I gave you the spotlight, do something with it. So, I'm grateful for it, and I just got to run with it.
How's it been developing your body? I know you said you were sick in the spring and then kind of didn't have a chance to build up the way you wanted to. Did you get that opportunity now? Do you feel like comfortable in your own skin?
Yeah, I'm way bigger. I'm way stronger right now. I was just telling Mark that I was 198. I remember my first game at Bagger. Right now, I was 217 this morning, so I've gotten a lot bigger and a lot stronger.
Just overall at linebacker, just how do you feel at that position now, maybe compared to the spring?
I feel a lot more comfortable in it. We're gonna get the pads on soon, but I feel a lot more comfortable playing against the linemen and stuff like that. So it's a lot better at this point.
Trevor, walk me through the interception this morning.
The first one was just the screen.
We heard
just jump the screen, and then the second one, they tried to pump fake it. They tried to pump fake me. I flip turned. I've been telling coach I was gonna do that. I've been telling coach over there I was gonna do it, but I flip turned and he didn't see me. He didn't see me. He wasn't ready for me to do that.
Trevor, you've been a safety for a long time.
Yeah.
So, being a linebacker, what do you like about that spot, and how is it different, or how is it better maybe than safety?
Kind of like what I was just saying. Like I don't get seen a lot. When you're a safety, they're keying the safeties. The quarterback's keying the safeties. At linebacker, I could kind of. I don't even really have to disguise sometimes because they're not looking at me. So. It's just simple things like that in coverage. I feel like it's just easier to sneak up on something.
What does that competition look like at the linebacker position for you guys?
It's a lot. We got a lot of guys who have played a lot of good ball and guys that work their ass off. My bad. We got some good players in there.
Trevor, you were an OB for the first season of Coach Prime, now in your second season. How's your veteran spot in the locker room? What's your spot in the locker room right now? Have you reached UNC status?
Coach Hart's been calling me old man Willie and stuff. But I'm still not one of the oldest guys. There's some COVID guys still. So I'm not UNC yet, but I'm older though.
Coach Prime talked about last year being kind of a restoring hope year, and this year expectation setting in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the intensity shift from him and the coaching staff as you enter year 2 with Coach Prime?
I wouldn't say there's a shift from him. He's the same person always. Even if he said it was hope last year, he had the same expectations. He's not changing anything about him, so it's all going the same way.
Trevor, what have been the main differences that have stood out for you from Coach Livingston's defense to Coach Keller's defense?
A lot of it's just the simplicity of it. It's all right. We're gonna do this. Like he's hard coding the coverage. He's hard. If they line up like this, it's gonna play like this. So it's a lot of just simplicity and not as many calls and stuff like that.
Does it feel like you guys are more on the same page as a result of that?
Yeah, part of that too is just we have guys that have returned, so guys have chemistry a little bit, and it's easier to throw guys into that chemistry.
Trevor, one of the other OBs is Camden, who's been labeled as the governor.
Yeah.
How do other players view that role that he has?
It's
you
awesome.
Like that role?
Yeah, it's awesome. He is. I walk around. We're both business majors, so you walk around Leeds. You see him talking with everybody. If I'm walking through Leeds, I'll see Camden walking with like a group of 5 people following him around. He's the coolest guy. He's the coolest guy on campus. So, we love it for him.
Is that a valuable role to have that player that's kind of goes between the players and coaches?
Yeah, it's important. I don't see too much of some of his governor things he does, but I know he does a lot, and a lot of people pay attention to that stuff. So it's cool.
Trevor, you got a lot of new bodies up front on the line, and you got a front row seat to that playing linebacker now. Does it look like the push up front is different this year?
We still got to see with the pads. But, we definitely have better O-line. It's a whole new O-line right now. But for me, a lot of times it's kind of they're all just big guys, and I play them all the same. So,
but
D-line definitely. We got some bigger guys up front. We got some good push today. But like I said, we got to get the pads on.
Last question.
Again, when we were in Vegas, Shiloh said a bunch of the offensive linemen like to chirp with you guys. Who's the one that you chirp with the most?
The one who everyone chirps with the most is Khalil. Somebody was asking if there are going to be a lot of fights. I was like, that could happen on every play with Khalil. You never know what's going to happen with him. He's good. He's a great dude off the field, but He'll come talking.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks
Trevor.
for-
Appreciate it.